the Director General had a contract with the BBC. At the time where the Director General offered his resignation, he offered his resignation on terms. The BBC Trust had a choice. You either accept the terms under which the Director General has offered his resignation, or you proceed down the path, if you decide to do this, of seeking to terminate his employment. Under the terms of his contract, he had various rights at the time of termination, and those rights were payable. There were no cause, strong legal advice to the Trust, there were no reasons under the terms of that contract whereby we could fire the Director General without paying him compensation for doing that. The Trust met at 2:45 on the Saturday afternoon with the Director General.
The whole Trust or the room?
No, the whole Trust. This was a meeting of the whole Trust in the light of the events that had taken place on, if I may use shorthand, the second news night, by which I mean the one that made allegations against Lord McAlpine, or by inference Lord McAlpine. I think it would be fair to say that the view of the Trust when the Director General had left the meeting was that there were serious concerns around the issue of whether the gravity of the situation had been grasped by the Director General and some of his colleagues. To characterise it, I would say that the Director General had suggested to us that the danger for the BBC over that weekend was overreacting, to which my response was it seemed to me the danger of the BBC over that weekend was underreacting. I think it would be fair to say and characterise the position of the BBC Trust at the end of that meeting, which was around about 3:45 in the afternoon, that were the Director General to tender his resignation, the BBC Trust would not resist such an application by the Director General. It is clear from what happened subsequently that the Director General left that meeting with a very clear impression that he no longer carried the support or the full support of the BBC Trust. And I would characterise that as a fairly accurate reading of the tone of that meeting.